We have a question from Ian. I have just about fully recovered from some health issues pertaining to some autoimmune trouble the last 2 years. Wow, that is something that's, I have a few friends who've had issues along those lines. It's a journey, so good luck to you, Ian. Intermittent fasting, easy strength, and loaded carries have restored the bulk, pun, love it, of my health and fitness. My strength naturally took a nosedive during the summer of 2018, but now I'm in a good spot now, thank God. Some general stats for you to work off of: 39, 6'2", 225, 102.5 kilos. I have experience lifting, and before my health scare, had good strength for my age and size. I now have most of that strength and fitness back. Well, God bless you, Ian. Good, good. My question is, how do you properly prepare and program for Highland Games? You just got your health back and now you're doing Highland Games. I have at home a sled, 500 pounds in Ollie plates, a 7-foot Olympic bar, trap bar, and kettlebells ranging from 35 to 70 pounds. I also have plenty of room to train outside my yard. Well, I gotta recommend, if you can find it now, my good friends Mike and Minnie Pekowski wrote a book called A Contrarian Approach to the Highland Games. I don't know where you can find it. Just type in A Contrarian Approach to the Highland Games, and I would take their advice. The fact that they quote me a lot in the book, notwithstanding. But basically, throwers throw. And you've got to kind of orient yourself more to that, especially at 39. You've got to learn the events, and every minute you spend throwing is probably better than every minute you spend lifting. Now, in the weight room, I mean, the fact that you have farmer bars and a sled, a trap bar, I'd use a trap bar as a farmer bar, and a sled. I think those are the two most important things you're going to use, because a Highland Game athlete is a thrower with heavy, heavy implements. You do need a strong base, but you seem to have it already. I, of course, prefer you do more Olympic lifting as a Highland Gamer, and a lot of people disagree with me on that, but I remember defeating them. Yeah. So really, if you can put yourself into it, the traditional throwing workout of the power lifts and the Olympic lifts, with the addition of the loaded carries as best you can, as much you can, you're going to be fine in the weight room. And then throw. I have a way, like for example, if you don't have the Highland Game equipment, just make your own devices. One of the things I did, and it really helped me in my throwing career, is I took just a PVC pipe and I put a little T on the end. Make sure you really secure that T in there with, with all that, with that purple and pink goop you put on it. And then it was a T like this, and then I just slid 25-pound weights on that, just one. And then, well, maybe a little bit more. And I would do, we call them Armstrong swings, is that you try to build up to 1 minute of swinging in each direction. Do maybe 10 swings the first time in both directions, and then you're done for the workout, and then give yourself 48 hours to assess those 20 reps, because you will find some strange creeps. Always go in both directions, okay? I think that's really important. So I guess this is the right hand swing, and then the left hand swing around the head. To me, that was more valuable than the actual throwing of the Scottish hammers. For the other events, if you have to make up, I would suggest, if you're going to buy, the one piece I'd recommend buying, it's the most expensive, sadly, is the 56. Because the 56 trains you for the 28. Some people disagree with that, but I found that to be absolutely true. And if you can, get yourself to be doing multiple turns, and you'll see Mike doing that in the video. It's technique. Mike and Mindy talk about getting the X, and read my book. It's at danjohn.net, A Contrarian Approach to the Discus Throw. And just look at the word X, what that means. You got to learn how to use the X. You got to learn how to push trucks up a hill, and then they're real big about settling, and that's that moment where your feet hit and you wait. One of the hardest things to be an elite thrower is patience, and patience is brutal. I like your question. My responses are going to be very simple, very direct. Just do a basic, solid, good program. Nothing new and fancy. If you go into if you Google my name and Dave Davis, or you Google my name, that should be enough, and you'll get some workouts by that. I would also even maybe suggest going to my danjohn.net site and looking up the John Powell workouts, because those are standard throws workouts. Okay, I hope that helps.